Your phone used to charge fast. Now, it takes forever. You plug it in, and the battery barely moves. 10%, 20%, sometimes even after a long time. It still feels slow, and that can be seriously frustrating, because charging speed is one of those things you only notice when it gets worse. At first, you think maybe it's just the cable, then maybe the charger, then maybe the battery. But here's the surprising truth. A phone charging slowly is usually not caused by just one thing. It could be the charger, the cable, heat, battery health, charging settings, dust inside the port, or the phone limiting speed on purpose. So even though it feels like your phone is getting weak, what's really happening is that something is reducing how much power your phone can safely accept. Today we're breaking down why your phone charges slower than before, what's actually happening during charging, and how to figure out what is slowing it down. But before we dive in, if you enjoy simple explanations of phones, tech problems, and how devices really work, subscribe. Because on this channel we break down complex tech topics and make them easy to understand. First, what charging speed really depends on. Before we talk about the causes, we need to understand what charging speed actually is. When you plug in your phone, your charger is not simply pouring battery into the device. Charging is controlled, managed, and constantly adjusted. Your phone, charger, and cable all work together. The charger provides power. The cable carries it, and the phone decides how much power it will accept. That last part is important, because your phone does not always charge at maximum speed. It only charges as fast as it safely can under the current conditions. That means charging speed depends on things like power from the charger, cable quality, battery temperature, battery health, screen usage during charging, and software power management. So when charging becomes slower, it usually means one part of that system is limiting the process. Second, a weak charger is one of the most common causes. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons: the charger itself. Not all chargers are equal. Some deliver high power, some deliver very little, and some may look fast, but are actually not giving your phone what it needs. This becomes a problem when you switch chargers, use an old adapter, use a cheap replacement, or plug into a weak USB source. For example, charging from a proper fast charger is very different from charging through an old wall adapter, a laptop USB port, a power strip USB port, or a low-quality charging brick. Your phone may still charge, but much more